Welcome back, everybody. So my next movie review for you is Hubie's Halloween. But once again, before I get into this review, if you enjoy watching my reviews, if you could please like, share and subscribe to my channel, that would be very, very much appreciated. So Hubie's Halloween was released last week, the 7th of October 2020 on Netflix. Its director was Stephen Brill. The cast in this movie consists of Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Julie Bowen, Noah Schnaps, something along those lines, Tim Meadows, plus many, many others. So in this Hubie's Halloween movie, we follow Hubie, who is played by Adam Sandler, who is a massive fan of Halloween. This movie is set in Salem, and he's kind of like this volunteer around Salem to try and keep the people of Salem safe or out of trouble on Halloween night, with a few other little things going on in this movie as well. But generally, this is the whole premise of the story, is that this guy absolutely loves Halloween to bits and wants to protect the people of Salem and make sure that they're not getting up to any mischief in any way, shape or form. Now, I went into this movie with not a huge amount of high hopes. I watched the trailer, I was like, okay, this is going to be worth the watch. It's a comedy, and I literally got to the end of this movie and went, do you know what, I was actually pleasantly entertained. I'm not saying this movie is the best movie in the world, and if you want to know the reasons why I enjoyed this movie, the review, as normal, is coming up right about now. So here we go, Hubie's Halloween movie review. Now, like I said at the start of this video, I got to the end of this movie and went, do you know what, I am actually entertained. I went into this movie with not very high hopes. I watched the trailer, I was like, yeah, okay, I will actually give this a watch. And I saw this movie for exactly what it was. A bit of harmless fun and an enjoyable, entertaining watch. And this is what I got from it. By the end of this movie, I was like, yeah, okay, I was actually entertained by this. There are quite a lot of comedic moments in here. Some of them work, some of them don't. It's as simple as that. Some I found funny, some that I didn't find funny. Some are well placed, some of them are misplaced on purpose, and you can see that they're misplaced on purpose. But generally, as a comedic movie set on Halloween, played with a movie with Adam Sandler in it, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm alright with this. I'm actually kind of enjoying what I'm watching. Like I said, you know, there is so much going on in this movie. I like the little twists and turns which are going on in here as well, just make it even more interesting. But one of the things that do stand out is that Adam Sandler's character Hubie, you do actually get an attachment to his character. You get an emotional attachment to him. You get behind his character. Yes, he does come across very annoying to the people of Salem, and he does get bullied quite a lot, and that's as far as I'm going on the storyline on this one. But you get behind his character because all you can see is he's just got this big passion for Halloween, but yet he's frightened of pretty much everything, which is very interesting, and it's just an aspect of that movie which I just enjoyed. And you get, like I said, you get behind his character. By the end of the movie, you go, yeah, okay, I'm happy for him. You know, I'm really, really happy for him because everything he did and everything he does it for a reason. And you're just like, yeah, I feel good. It made me feel good that, you know, he made a choice which is, like I said, again, not trying to give away too much of the character or the movie, I just liked the ending of this movie. It just had this humble ending, which I just really, really enjoyed. And I get behind a lot of the characters in here. Some of them are in here for comedic moments. It's like Kevin James's character in here as the cop. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I enjoy most performances in this movie. I really, really do. I'm not gonna lie. It's just something which I just got behind this movie, okay? It's not amazing, it's not fantastic, it's not hugely over funny, and it's not, I wasn't in stitches, because like I said, some of the comedic moments I found funny, and some of them I didn't. It was just, I just saw it for what it was, and I got to the end of the movie, and I found myself entertained. The storyline in this movie is kind of an interesting one, because again, not giving too much away, at certain points in this movie, you're kind of guessing about what's going on in Salem at this point and who is doing this, and you're just like this. And I loved what they were doing with the storyline. It wasn't, I can't say it was predictable, to be honest with you, because then leading you in one direction, and then they're showing you another direction, and then they're showing you another direction, and then somehow near the end of the movie it kind of comes together and you kind of fits before they actually kind of deliver exactly what's going on in this movie. But I like the different split of directions. It gets you thinking. It got me thinking, and that with the performances, the comedic moments which worked in here for this movie, I found this an entertaining watch, and I do recommend this movie to people. I really, really do. You're just gonna go into this movie and see it for what it is. I highly recommend you watch the trailer first and then go and watch the movie so you kind of know what you're in for. I'm not overhyping this movie. I'm just saying go into this movie, see it for what it is, get to the end of the movie, and if you feel entertained, it's happy days. It's as simple as that. So if I was to give this a rating, it would be a simple 6 or 7 out of 10. Like I said, not the best movie in the world, but I saw it for what it was. I felt entertained at the end of this movie, and I could quite happily sit down and watch this movie again. There are some good comedic moments in this movie. There are some misplaced comedic moments in this movie. You get behind the main character in this movie, which I enjoy. The story is a little bit silly in places. There's all sorts of little bits of silly bits going on, which just makes it even more funny in certain ways and just that little bit more enjoyable. There are a few that moments in here, and there's just all sorts of different bits going on in this movie, which I just found really, really entertaining. It's something different for a change, you know. Like, I just found it was just a bit. This movie was a bit refreshing from some of the other movies that I watched recently. Not all, but you know, it's just something different. That was the vibe I was getting from it, and I just enjoyed it. It's as simple as that. Hence the reason why I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Okay, that's how I'm going. So I do highly recommend it. Please watch it. Come back. Tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. Hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care and goodbye.